Hi, welcome to Full Focus, where I'll be talking about underrated players in the NBA. Today's player is none other than J-Dub, the sophomore from OKC. First of all, he finished second right behind Paolo Banchero for Rookie of the Year last season, which is actually quite impressive for a guy drafted 12th overall in 2022. His stats last season were 14 points, 4.5 rebounds and 3.5 assists. He shot the ball pretty efficiently for a rookie, 52% from the field, including 36% from deep. That puts him in league average from 3. Also, it's not like he shot the ball once or twice per game. He took 11 shot attempts, including 3 3-point attempts per game. And I might add that he's an above average free throw shooter. He made 81% of them, going to the line almost 3 times a night. As the season progressed, he started to get more comfortable and had great games following the All-Star break. In the second part of the season, he had 10 games where he scored more than 20 points, including a career-high 32 points against the Utah Jazz. Here on this play, you can see Ousmane Dieng setting a screen for Jalen Williams, but he's not going to take it. Instead, he's going to take the screen set by Dario Saric, which will allow him to get the mismatch on centre Damian Jones. And then, J-Dub is going to use his speed and explosiveness against his defender to get to the rim, where you can see Saric and Dieng doing a very good job at stretching the floor to allow J-Dub to get the nice layup. On this play, you can see J-Dub's ability to create space for himself against Kelly Olynyk. He hits a nice step back to get an open look from 3-point range. Again, you can see Jalen Williams' ability to hit spot threes on this play, where Shea does a super good job at faking the pass and then passing it to Jalen Williams. And finally, he can also create open looks for his teammates and pass the ball. For example, on this play, where he throws an alley-oop pass to Sarr, getting himself a nice highlight as well as an assist. Last season, his usage percentage while on the floor was 18.4%, putting him 8th overall on his team behind guys like Trey Mann, Dario Saric and Lou Dort. This might sound surprising, but you have to consider the fact that Jalen Williams started 62 games, whereas Mann and Saric came off the bench almost every single game. This means that he was on the floor next to Shea and Giddey, and Shea had the 7th highest usage percentage in the entire league at 32.8%. He made sure to make the best out of the touches he was getting, and it clearly paid off, landing him second place in Rookie of the Year voting. His steal percentage was excellent as well last season, 2.1% and 22nd overall in the NBA. He averaged 1.4 steals per game and was 19th best in the category. His true shooting efficiency was the best out of all the rookies, 60.1%, and was 15th out of all the shooting guards. He had a better true shooting efficiency than Anthony Edwards, Bradley Beal, Tyler Hero, and even had the same efficiency as Devin Booker, who is widely recognised as the best shooting guard in the NBA. And to me, it's kind of crazy how, as a rookie, he's established himself already as a reliable scorer and defender. And coming back to his defending, look at how well he reacts as Trae Young drives to the basket. You can see him initially guarding Capella in the paint, but then he comes to help his teammate who's been beaten and does a good job at positioning himself in front of Capella to make it hard for Young to pass the ball. Then he gets a nice block, and it's not over as he sprints in transition and gets the superb dunk at the other end of the floor. Here, Jalen Williams does a good job at positioning himself at the elbow and being aware of the ball movement. You can see him immediately run to intercept the pass and stealing the ball from Ayo Dosunmu. He then passes the ball in transition to Wiggins for an easy finish. And finally, his athleticism and strength is really impressive. He stands at 6'6", 195 pounds and a 7'2" wingspan and can dunk the ball really well. I say he's one of those positionless players where he can handle the ball, play as a wing, or even be an outside scoring threat. So overall, I think Jalen Williams has potential to become a star, despite him being already 22 years old. He has plenty of room to grow as a player, and for next season, I'm going to predict that he'll average 16-17 points, 5.5 rebounds, and between 4 and 5 assists. This was Full Focus, and next episode is Victor Wembanyama.